Hey everybody. So today I got to thinking more recently that everywhere you go, there are bottles of Maker's Mark with the 10 staves. You know, they used to say the 46 and they were the different stave picks. Sometimes people would pick, do a pick and it would be the same pick as somebody else did and they called it lightning in a bottle. It's gotten to the point, in my humble opinion, that there are way too many of these sitting on the shelf. And you can go to any grocery store in a larger town and they got like a half a dozen of these different staves, different names sitting on the shelf and nobody's buying them. And it just, to me, it seems to me that Makers has kind of jumped the shark when it comes to this particular bottle. And it's not that they're bad. They're all great. I mean, I love a good wheated whiskey. And Makers, they do a fantastic job at it. I think it's gotten to the point where it's kind of a bit ridiculous. Anyway, this one here is called Ice Cream Not Included. And we're going to open it up and give it a rip. At least their wax is better than Knob Creek. Ooh, that was a good cork pop. And we're going to use the Russo pour glass because, well, that's what was down here. I'm not doing a Russo pour. I'm just doing a taste, maybe you can see. I was chatting with Liz B, and I said, I can't find this bottle. I just bought it. And for some reason, I was thinking it was called like melted vanilla ice cream or something, but it's ice cream not included. So I was kind of backwards. So I'm not really sure, is it supposed to smell like a soda, like you're going to make a float? It's not really high ethanol. It is 55.95 ABV, so 111.9 proof, so just shy of 112. I get like a stone fruit, like a plum or a peach, maybe an apricot. There's some spice, like some allspice. Smells good. Give it a taste. Good. Oaky. It's got more char to it than I expected. The stave profile, there's stave profile 1. There's 1. Baked American Puree 2, there's 3. There are no seared French cuvee. There are 2 Makers number 46. There are 4 roasted French mediant. And there are no toasted French spice. So they gave up on the, so roasted French mediant. There's 4 of those. But no toasted French spice and no seared French cuvee. But it's not bad. I had to do the second taste. Yeah, a lot of char. A lot more char than I expected. It's a good solid bottle though. It is number 149 out of 252. Like I said, I've gotten to the point where I haven't been buying them. I stopped buying them. It's kind of like buying Elijah Craig barrel proofs. I backed off on buying those. Booker's, backed off on buying those. It gets to the point where there's just too many. And I mean, as you can see behind me, I have plenty. So I don't have a shortage of whiskey. I usually only have about 20 open at a time. All those are sealed behind me. So I know I'm weird. And I hear this a lot from people. Yeah, you're not like most people. Most people are impatient. Well, my wife tells me I'm the most patient person she's ever met. So maybe there's something to that. The fact that I run a care home, you got to be patient. So anyway, with all that, cheers, happy holidays, and I hope to see you soon. Ciao.